going on, guys? Zephyrnix here. That was fun. All right, so let's go ahead and talk about the Nintendo NX for a second here, because I haven't really talked about the NX in a while here, or at all, at least on YouTube. So let's go ahead and talk about this for a second here. Number one, we've heard rumors that the actual NX might actually have the NVIDIA Tegra chip. Now, of course, thinking about that, we always assume that it's going to be the current generation version, but seeing that it's been a while, it's going to be a while since the actual NX is actually going to be released. It could be a future unreleased version of the Tegra chip. You never know. But the late release date kind of suggests that. Just saying. At the same time, we also know NVIDIA actually dropped support for their brand new NVIDIA Shield Tablet 2. So with that kind of brings up a couple of questions. Number one, now keep in mind too that according to the patent that we saw for the NVIDIA NX, that the actual controller will be very similar to the way that the NVIDIA Shield tablet actually works. So that brings up a couple of questions. Perhaps maybe the NX might actually run Android devices. Now, don't get me wrong. We've talked about this before, especially with the Wii U. We thought the Wii U was going to run Android devices, but this one actually gives hope to that, actually. Especially since we already know that the Tegra chip was actually created with mobile in mind, but also with Android in mind. We also know that with NVIDIA dropping the actual tablet, why else would they drop it? Now, there could be other reasons, but I'm just saying, it sounds good, right? Interesting. So at the same time, too, we also got to talk about some of the features that will actually come, or at least might come, but most likely will come with the new Nintendo NX, especially since NVIDIA is the one footing the processor here. So it could be a Tegra chip, it could be just a GPU, but the thing is that for anyone who is a PC gamer who actually has an NVIDIA chip in there, such as myself with the 980 or someone who may have the 1080 or whatever the case may be, you also know that we have NVIDIA Experience. Now, what NVIDIA Experience pretty much does is it goes ahead and optimizes all of our games, okay? So basically, it makes sure that all of our games are running 100% according to our specs. Now, that's a really good thing here. That makes sure that all of our games are running smoothly, usually smoothly, and things of that nature. But what other features are actually on the NVIDIA chips? Well, we have Shadow Play, which allows us to go ahead and record the last 30 seconds of our videos. We also have live streaming, which allows us to go ahead and live stream to multiple services. We also have manual record gameplay. We also have screenshots. We also have 4K video playback. And then, last but not least, well, the 4K video playback was actually on the regular NVIDIA Shield, the console. But speaking of that console, we also have to talk about Game Stream. Now, no one has even talked about this yet. And the thing is that Game Stream kind of streams PC games directly into the GPU. So there's a good chance that NVIDIA might allow Game Stream to be on the actual NX. Now, that would actually be, even just kind of saying out loud, there's a very good chance. Why? Well, think about it for a second. We also know that Nintendo, how put this? We know that the Nintendo consoles do sell pretty well, okay? Even if they don't sell as well as other consoles do, they sell better than the NVIDIA Shield does, right? We can confirm that, right? Okay. So if that's the case, then yeah, NVIDIA would stand to make a lot of money to go ahead and release that on there. So if Game Stream, which for the record costs less than PlayStation Now, and at the same time, I think streams more games actually. So that could be something really interesting. Just think about that for a second. If you have the ability if you have the internet to go ahead and stream that stuff. So those are a couple of things that a lot of us need to go ahead and sit down and talk about. What if the NX actually had these features? Now let me tell you straight from the gate, mostly because I know because I know Nintendo's actually gonna actually see this video. If Nintendo does have that, I'm game. I'm totally game. I'm dead. I'm not even first day purchase. I'm just saying. That's a great and fantastic right there. That's a fantastic move by Nintendo, by NVIDIA. I'm looking forward to it. What do you guys think? Do you guys think that Nintendo's new console will come out with these features? And if they do come out with these features, are you going to get it? Let me know. Comment section below. You guys have a good night. Zeph out.